Hello everybody, welcome to Intel Teach Essentials Midterm Assignment. My name is Linh. This is a presentation about my portfolio. First of all, we will take a look at the outline. My presentation will include three parts. The first one is about the portfolio overview. Then we'll be talking about the unit summary. And the last one is the assessment timeline. This is an overview of my portfolio. There are 5 folders in the portfolio. The first one is assessment, which will include 5 files: writing checklist, presentation rubric, peer feedback, KWL chart, and the final reflections. Secondly, in the student samples, there will be 2 PowerPoint files about grammar point 1 and grammar point 2. And in the student support folder, there will also be 2 PowerPoint files and 1 article sample. In the teacher support folder, there will be 2 grammar quiz, a speaking activity, which is a photocopyable activity, and the work list. And last but not least is the unit plan. Okay, so now we come to the most important part of my presentation. This is the unit summary. My assigned unit is Unit 2, Leisure and Pleasure. The subject area is about language arts. My students come from grade 10 to 12, and it will take me 4 weeks to complete the whole unit, 2 lessons a week, so I need in total 8 days to teach this unit. In this unit, there will be several parts: 4 skills on English proficiency, vocabulary, grammar, and use of English. My student will be provided with some common phrasal verbs to add variety to their speech about leisure time and leisure time activity. They will know how to structure an article after the unit. In my lesson, students will be divided into groups and they will do a lot of tasks together, which will develop their communicating skill and require strong responsibility among members. Now we come to the second important part, which is assessment timeline. This is my assessment plan. So, at the beginning of the unit, students will be presented with essential and unit questions. Then they will spend some time to brainstorm some related idea to the topic, and they will set goal for the next activity of the unit. They will all be recorded in the KWL chart. So they will write what they know in this column, what they want to learn in this column, and at the end of the unit, they will write in what they have learned in the unit in the last column. During the projects, students will be divided into groups and they will hold discussion with each other about the content of the presentation, about grammar points. After the presentation is delivered to the classmates, the audiences will fill in the presentation rubric. In the presentation rubric, there will be 2 parts. In the first part, if they agree with the statement, they will put a tick on the last box, and so on. But in the second part, my student will have to present their own ideas, their own opinion in words. This is also the feedback to the presentation group. Then, after every grammar point, students will be given quiz to review about what they have learned. And the final project in this unit is an article. Students will be given the checklist to keep track of what they're doing in their project. This is a checklist of how to write an article. So after 2 projects is done, which is presentation and writing an article, when everything is done, the group members will have to fill in the peer feedback, where they can give recommendations and suggestions or what they feel about their friends, their partners. And after the project is completed, at the end of the unit, students will have to take out the KWL chart again to fill in what they have learned in the unit and to see if there's anything left to be discussed. Finally, they will have to fill in the final reflection paper. In this paper, they will have to express their own idea in words, and there will be about 7 or 8 questions that they have to do with. And this paper is also the wrap-up assessment in this unit. So this is the whole assessment plan of my portfolio, and thank you for your attention.